Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back to SP Vids. In this video we're in Ableton and I'm going to show you how to make your beats sound lo-fi, but I'm only going to use stock plugins. So I have got a couple of lo-fi plugins, but I don't want to do content around those too much because I appreciate you guys probably, you don't want to be going off buying plugins every time just to follow my tutorials. So in this one what I'm going to do is, I've got this beat laid out here, and what I'm going to do is make this sound as lo-fi as I can just using the stock plugins that come with Ableton. First thing I'm going to do is start. Well, I'll show you the beat for a start, actually. That might be a good place to start. So I've used my Lo-Fi Drums Volume 2. If you want to pick up some Lo-Fi drums, head to spvids.com. I've got some packs on there. And then for the keys, I've used light keys. And for the bass, I've used hip-hop sub-bass, which are stock instruments as well. So if you want to go ahead and make a similar sounding thing, you can use those instruments. So this is what the beat sounds like. It's really simple. Okay, so that's just a little loop that I've put together, and what I'm going to do now is, obviously that sounds quite clean, it sounds like a clean beat, so I want to dirty it up and we're going to add some effects that are built into Ableton and make the sound a lot more lo-fi. So let's go over to the master track, and I've got utility and a limiter on here already just in case we need to do anything around those. The first effect that I'm going to add, so we're in audio effects here, I'm going to add EQ8. So EQ8 is really good, it's really powerful, and what I'm going to do with this is just basically take all of the high end out, which is just such a classic thing to do for a lo-fi sound. We're going to take all those bright sounds out of it and really dampen it down. So we're going to click on 8 here. We want that to be a sort of, I don't know the actual the term for this, but we want it to trail off like this in the shape that it is doing. And we want to bring this right over somewhere around 1k, just above 1k maybe, and let's just see how that sounds. So yeah, as you can see, just with adding that EQ8 is a massive difference already. We're already getting into that sort of territory of lo-fi sound that we want, so that's a great start for us. Okay, so I like that a lot. That sounds really nice. It's got that kind of muted feel to it, which is good. So the next thing I'm going to add is, I'm going to add the vinyl distortion. Now, you could actually just drop on a little vinyl sample. They're in my sample packs, or you can just get them for free anywhere on the internet, basically. You can just drop a little sample of like static or vinyl noise underneath your beat and just level it correctly, and it'll give you the same kind of effect. But this vinyl distortion is a little bit more powerful. You've got a few more parameters to play with. So this is what it sounds like without much happening with it. And I'm going to put up that crackle volume. So yeah, it's not the best vinyl simulation. You can hear it now. It's kind of a bit like computerized, but it's better than nothing if you haven't got anything else, or if you don't want to hunt around for a vinyl sample. Okay, and the final thing that I'm going to do is add on a drum bus. Now I know this is a bit mental, it might not be the most correct thing to do, but drum bus can really help to add some crunch and sort of boom to your beats as well. So I kind of like putting this on and experimenting with seeing how it can affect the beat. So let's give this a little go and see what it sounds like. I'm going to turn the drive down a little bit probably. Let's just turn that vinyl distortion off for now. We're going to get some more crunch into it, but be careful of the output. Probably want to bring that down to about -3 dB. And with that one, it really is up to you what kind of sound you guys want to create with that. So I've gone for soft. I've used drive 20%. I've used about 19% crunch. And I've just brought the output down a little bit just so it's not too loud. And to be honest, I think we've really made a massive difference there already. So we've got this Really nice sounding lo-fi beat now. Let's give that another listen with the 3 plugins. We've got EQ8, vinyl distortion and the drum bus. So let's put them all on and see what that sounds like. Okay, so that's what it now sounds like with the effects on. So let's take those off and see what it sounded like originally, and I think there's going to be a big difference there. So last thing I've done here is gone into my Premium Pack 2 and taken the vinyl sound from it, one of the vinyl textures that's in there. And what I'm going to do now is I've made this so it fills the loop, and then I'm just going to consolidate that using Command J or Control J if you're on Windows. So that's one complete segment now, and let's hear what that sounds like. Okay, so I've just dropped one of my textures on there. I've made it the full loop, and instead of using the vinyl distortion on the master, in the master chain, I've just used this vinyl crackle sample instead. And yeah, you can hunt around for your own ones if you want. You can get a more authentic kind of vinyl crackle sound instead of using the sort of computerized stock plugin that comes with it. So this is what that sounds like with that on. Okay, and one final time I'll just show you how that sounded before we put any plugins on. Okay, and one final time with it on, just to show you the kind of finished product now. EQ8, no vinyl distortion now because we're using the vinyl crackle instead. Drum bus. So there we go guys, just wanted to show you how to take one of your beats and make it sound way more lo-fi just using stock plugins that are available with Ableton. No need to purchase anything else. Now, I would actually probably use RC20 for most of this stuff, but I just tried to find substitutes. The one thing I'm not sure how to do with stock plugins is how to add that like characteristic wobble effect to a beat. So if you do know about that, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a comment below and let me know. Also, let me know what other Ableton videos you'd want to see. I want to keep it based around beats and lo-fi, obviously, but I'm up for doing anything around Ableton, so any ideas you've got for videos, just please leave a comment below and let me know. Also, as usual, any questions that you've got, just leave a comment below and I'll answer them for you. Please hit that subscribe if you're new here, and hit that thumbs up for me because it really helps, and I'll be back very soon with more content. Keep making beats. Peace!